Why is the tortoise, slow, quiet, and almost motionless, seen as a creature of wisdom across so many cultures? From Africa to Asia, and even in Western philosophy, this animal has become a symbol of patience, intelligence, and longevity. But what if this belief isn't just coincidence? What if it tells us something deeper about how humans understand time, wisdom, and survival? In Nigeria, both the Yoruba and Igbo see the tortoise as more than an animal, it's a moral teacher. Among the Yoruba, Piapa, the tortoise represents cunning intelligence, a reminder that survival often depends on wit, not speed. For the Igbo, Mb, the tortoise symbolizes learning through experience. In their tales, his shell cracks not just from pride, but from the consequences of bad choices, a metaphor for how wisdom is formed through mistakes. In traditional thought, even the tortoise's cracked shell carries spiritual meaning, a visible sign that those who misuse wisdom invite misfortune, while those who move thoughtfully are guided by unseen protection. Across Nigerian traditions, the tortoise's slow movement and long life are linked to the idea that time itself is a teacher. The slower something lives, the more it observes, and therefore, the more it knows. Superstitiously, its long life is seen as proof of spiritual strength, a creature that remembers the beginning of the world. Elders sometimes say the tortoise has spoken with time itself, which is why it never rushes. When West African spirituality traveled across the Atlantic during the transatlantic slave era, this belief journeyed too. In Haiti, within Vodou practice, the tortoise, known for its hard shell and unhurried rhythm, is sometimes viewed as a vessel of spiritual power and protection. Some rituals use its image or shell as a charm to anchor ancestral energy or to guard against harm. The superstition holds that the tortoise can absorb negative forces and return calm, shielding the spirit just as its shell shields the body. From African folktales to Caribbean Vodou, the tortoise carries one enduring lesson: that true power lies not in swiftness, but in steadiness, not in motion, but in presence. In Chinese cosmology, the tortoise is one of the four sacred animals, a guardian of the north and a symbol of the heavens and the earth. Its domed shell represents the sky, its flat underside the ground. The superstition goes that the tortoise carries the universe on its back, literally holding the balance of creation. Even today, people keep tortoise charms or figurines as symbols of longevity and protection, believing the creature channels cosmic order into the home. That's why it's considered a source of ancient wisdom, longevity, and divine balance. Here, wisdom isn't about cleverness, it's about stability. The tortoise embodies the universe's calm rhythm, the wisdom of stillness and patience. In Western culture, the tortoise's wisdom comes from endurance. Think of Aesop's tortoise and the hare. The slow one wins not by luck, but by consistency. Ancient Greeks even associated the tortoise with Aphrodite, symbolizing peace and domestic steadiness. Some superstitions in Europe once held that a tortoise shell placed near the hearth would bring lasting love and ward off household conflict. The belief here is that moving slowly and purposefully attracts harmony, not chaos. Across all these cultures, the same idea repeats itself in different forms. That wisdom lives in slowness. The tortoise, by moving slowly, seems to exist outside the rush of time. It doesn't chase, it observes, it endures. And in that endurance, people see something almost supernatural, the wisdom of the world itself. Of course, this isn't a call to be slow or idle. It's not a rejection of progress or a plea for laziness. Rather, it's a reminder that even in motion, we can move with intention. That wisdom is not measured by speed, but by awareness. The tortoise's lesson is simple. Time is not your enemy, it's your teacher. So the next time you see a tortoise, remember, the world has always looked at it and seen a kind of magic. Not the magic of power or speed, but the quiet kind that comes from knowing that time, not motion, creates wisdom.